Hey everyone, Ragnar here. Welcome to another video. On today's video I'll be showing a third wall in the November CWL. We ended up winning with 10 triples and finishing 40-37 with a 95% distraction rate. I'll be highlighting the hybrid attacks, so let's go to the first attack. So on the first attack we've got Demon here coming with the normal hybrid. So on this video I'll be highlighting all the hybrid attacks. Even though we didn't face many super minion CCs, this attack does face the super minion CC, and I just want to show that even though they do exist, you can still pull off a queen charge. So the queen is going down quite a fair bit. He uses Sccwl to get rid of the agitator so that the queen walks in, and she's going to be heading in towards the town hall. And she's also going to be able to pull the CC, so the CC comes out the headhunters and the super minions, uses the poison and the freeze to get rid of that, but however he still has to use the queen ability, but that's alright. Now she walks into the compartment that he wants her to walk in, uses the freeze for the tank hole just to save the healers. At the same time he had the king and the siege barracks at 3 just to start with his hybrid going in and getting rid of that multi-inferno before he targets his healers as well, gets rid of the scatter shot, and they're gonna be able to path that queen into the center of the base and merge with the hybrid. The Hawks from the siege barracks come out as well, and they're gonna be joining the team. Now he only has one rage left, and he's got the RCA ability. Now there's nothing that's gonna be able to kill the queen, so she's gonna be able to keep walking around. So even though he had to use her ability quite nice and early, he got the value that he needed from the queen, and doesn't need the ability anymore on the back end of the base. Probably the warden statue might hit quite hard towards her, but for the rest of the base it really doesn't matter. The warden statue goes down, the queen doesn't need the ability, she stays alive. The last healer dies to the black mine, but he still has quite a few miners to peck at the wizards, and his base is triple by demon. Very nicely done. So I decided to highlight all the hybrid attacks from this war just to show that hybrid is not dead, and this is the traditional hybrid, not the sub hybrid, just to show the viewers that you can still use hybrid in this meta. So uses so he's TK coming in with the hybrid, uses the baby dragon at 9 to funnel the queen, uses the super wall breaker just to make sure the queen walks in. The CC comes out. This is the traditional CC of the lava hand with the headhunters with just one poison. As I said before, if you've got those 2 super minions, then you need to start bringing a couple of poisons, or if you don't want to bring a couple of poisons, then what you can use is one of your freezes for that CC. So what a lot of people do usually is that they will freeze the super minions when they come out. They will poison the CC when they come out, and then they will freeze the headhunters in the poison. That's one of the things that they've been doing. You can just do whatever works better for you. So now the queen walks all the way in, he manages to keep her alive, uses the queen ability. Now the hybrid is coming through, and it's going to be going in a clockwise formation. The siege barracks were on the outside, the king was down, but he created another funnel that the hybrid remains in the center. Now getting rid of the eagle, he still has 1 heal and 2 freezes left. The Hawks from the siege barracks are going around on the outer defenses, keeping the men of the push inside the base. The queen is still alive, getting rid of the enemy RC, and that's just a multi-inferno hitting the queen and the healer, so the queen is going to have to go in there quite quickly just to make sure that the healers don't go down. He could be using his freeze if he wanted to, but I don't think. Oh, there he goes, he uses the freeze now, freeze the multi-inferno and the cannon. The RC gets rid of the expo, the multi-inferno, and now it's just clean up. Very nicely done by TK. So the next attack we're gonna have, it's Alex coming in again with the hybrid. He's got 3 super wall breakers, the same thing, 3 rages, 2 heals, and yeah, around 16 minus 10 Hawks. This is one of the things that I've seen the most. Usually people bring more miners than hogs. I think it's really base dependent on how many of the buildings inside the base are defenses or how many of them are storages. If you're going to be able to get rid of the heroes, that's all the stuff that you have to think about, whether you want to bring more miners than hogs or if you want to bring more hogs than miners. So he's doing his queen walk, but the AD now is tagging his healers, so he's going to have to do something about that. The sweeper ends up helping him, pushing the healers away from the AD, and that way the queen gets rid of the AD and the scatter. CC comes out again, lava, and the headhunters push the poison down. The headhunters go down, and now the queen is just getting rid of the lava. Puts the king and the siege barracks around 4 o'clock and sends all of his hybrid from 3 directly into the town hall. One of the expos is targeting the queen, and then the other one is targeting the king, so that means that only one expo is targeting his hybrid. Everything goes inside. I use the one ability now that they're around the town hall. Town hall goes down, siege barracks, hogs come out, and they're going to be joining the main forces. Again, they're going to be getting rid of the defenses on the other side. He still has plenty of miners, plenty of hogs, uses the freeze for the scatter shot. It goes down. He still has the ability, and the multi-furnace is targeting the healers. The queen is going to be able to get through here. Probably he could have used a freeze there to save the queen and the healers, but decided it wasn't needed. The miners are still going around 9 o'clock. He still has the RC ability with the freeze. Uses the RC ability. The Inferno goes down. Wizard Tower goes down. Cannon goes down. Freeze spell gets swagged, and I think that's why he didn't want to use it. Probably he could have used it, but if he wanted to swag, he swagged it. Nicely done by Alex. Now we've got Dexter again coming in with mainly miners and 11 hogs, still 3 rages, 2 heals, and 3 super wall breakers. So uses the hog to pull the CC out. There we go. We've got the super minion CC. So now he uses the freeze for the headhunters. Uses the poison for the super minions. That slows down the super minions, and that way they don't deal as much damage to the queen. The CC goes down. Now he sends his first super wall breaker for the queen to go in. She's going to be able to get rid of that multi-inferno, the AD, the enemy queen, and is going to keep going inside. Uses the next super wall breaker. Now she's going to be able to go to the next layer. Probably he's going to be using the hybrid around 12 o'clock just to push the queen to keep going inside the base. There he goes. So he puts the king at 1 o'clock. He's going to be able to get rid of the enemy king, and then he sends his hybrid. That's going to be pushing the queen to go back inside once she gets rid of all these skellies. Uses the first heal, and the hybrid starts going around. Now the queen finally goes back inside and gets rid of the scatter, the sweeper, the expo, and that way it's going to be keeping the path for the hybrid to keep going into the town hall. Uses the final heal there in the center of the base. The miners finally go into the town hall. Uses the freeze for the town hall just to make sure that the miners get rid of it. Town hall does not go down. The warden also goes down. The RC has to use her ability. The hogs from the siege barracks come out. So let's see what happens. So the town hall now targeting the siege barrack hogs. They all die. He still has the king P.E.K.K.A. wizards on the outside with the queen walking around, and she's gonna be able to reach that town hall from this compartment. So she still has her ability. So that's clutch. Thankfully, since he was able to get rid of that CC on a proper way, he was able to use the ability to get rid of the town hall. Otherwise, this could have been a 1-star. So it just shows the importance of using the proper spells to get rid of the CC, so that you still have the queen ability for you when you really need it. Okay guys, I'll leave you with the rest of the triples. Some really nice attacks. We had a drag bat, Sccwl, Flybrid, and even an edrag attack. As always, if you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy.
cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. It's black and white. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. It's black and white. It's black and white.